Hello slashing friends, if you want to play a very strong Sentinel for the release of Last Epoch 1.0, this is my Judgement build in order to have some crazy damage but also a very good tankiness. If you want to play in party, this one will be very good because you have some strong buffies for your mates. I'll explain everything in that video, and if it's not done already, don't forget to subscribe. I'll start with the skill, and our main skill, you want to have the fact that the healing area will be turned into an aura just here, like that. You don't need to stay in the area and you'll be able to move and enjoy the healing. After that you want to get here in order to have increased consecrated ground damage, and very important, this one which will consume all your mana in order to boost your damage. You also want the Holy Aura in order to enjoy its buffies. You can get here the cleanse, this one to get more healing, and this one to have a bit of elemental resistances. You also want the fire penetration here and the global fire damage. We'll be playing the volatile reversal in order to get mana, and we'll get here in order to no longer restore heals but have additional cooldown recovery speed. You also want 2 points here in order to increase once again the cooldown recovery speed, and this one to have the fact that enemy will take more damage over time. Then you get here in order to increase the damage that enemies take. We'll be playing Javelin in order to boost our damage on the next Judgment. This one is very good to have, but also as a mobility spell because we'll play the dash to the flag combo. You'll also want to have healing with the battle standard and increased duration of the battle standard. Finally, we play Lunge in order to have another mobility spell. You want to be invulnerable while lunging, and you want to get here in order to have the kill threshold of 15%, which will be very good against bosses. Then you want to get here for the healing, and this one for the additional charge. For the gear, as you can see, we don't play any weapon. It's very important because we'll be playing Hand of Judgment in order to boost our damage when you have no equipped weapon. Make sure when you reach the Monolith area to get in the Ending the Storm, because it's here that you'll be able to find these gloves. Then we also want to play this one to increase the Judgment and fire damage, and for the rest of the stuff you'll want to get Attunement, increase elemental damage over time, movement speed, cooldown recovery, and this one which is very important to have the +3 on Judgment. For the rings it's the same, Attunement, a bit of resistances and some damage over time. On the amulet you can also get fire penetration if you have it, and mana will be quite cool. For the idols you want the same, meaning some healing, some resistances, even a bit of damage over time, and this one as we don't do critical strike damage in order to increase your damage by 15%. For the blessings, the one that you need to get is this one for the heals, this one for the mana, this one to get some critical strike evidence, this one for increased fire damage, and the last one that I don't have in the Age of Winter with the Bulwark of the Tundra. For the passive tree on the Forge Guard you want to have 8 points in vitality, you can put 1 point here and here, 5 points for the armor damage taken reduced, and this one to have cooldown recovery speed on movement speed and some heals. You also want to get 5 points here in order to have a bit of healing and some resistances if you need, and the last one will be in Paladin. You want to get here for the attunement, elemental resistances, fire damage, fire penetration, 1 point here in order to unlock the damage with the spell damage with a shield for Judgment, and 10 points for the heals and healing effectiveness. Then you want to have some resistances, healing effectiveness, and some heals. Here the fact that you'll have increased armor and damage with the shield, and this one to increase your block chance and also heal yourself when you block. You want to have increased armor, chance to avoid critical strike, and this one heals damage, mana, healing effectiveness, which will be very good. You have also here this one for some attunement and increased mana. I'll let you enjoy the gameplay. You have a bosses corrupted 100 and also a monolith corrupted 100. Don't forget that Judgment will be your main skill, and then you have the volatile reversal in order to get back to your full mana, the aura to get the buffies and that you can also activate, Lunge for the mobility and boss finisher, and the last one to boost your Judgment, get some healing and also be used as mobility. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you'll enjoy this Paladin Judgment, and as usual, if you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments. Don't forget that you have all our guides on SlashingCreeps.com, and you have the link, of course, in the description below the video.